Okay, this video is going to be for anybody that has to work on these Race Parx go-karts. They're our junior track. They are new to us. The problem is the programming. So we're going to go through real quick here. Flip your cart over so you can access the back panel, underneath panel. Get everything close here. Alright, remove this panel just underneath the rear end. Comes with 6 screws or 4 screws. That out of the way. Okay, in it you're going to see this box here. This is the receiver for your transmitter. Open it up. Inside this transmitter, you're going to see that it has 2 buttons, 2 learn buttons. Can't really turn off these lights, but I can't turn off the lights, unfortunately. Once I turn the cart on, I won't be able to. If I turn the cart off, I won't be able to program it. But you see the 2 buttons here. This one here is learn button number 1. This is learn button number 2. On your remote, learn button number 1 is this side of your remote. Learn button 2 is this side of your remote. Sort of. Now on some of them you'll see start stop below the number 1, below the number 2, or you may even see another number 1. It'll say gear down. So the way it was working when we first got the carts, it was kind of a pain, but you would press, this happens to be cart 3, you would press 3, and as long as you held it, the brakes were on. Let go of it, the brakes came off. I have since programmed it so that when I push number 3 once, the brakes come on and lock on. Push it again, releases the brake. We don't use the gear down feature as it is for most people with the right hand side, which would be button number 4, or on some remotes it'll have the 2 3s. We have 8 carts in our fleet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means that you would require 2 remotes to operate all 8 carts, start and stop them. What I have done, if you push this button once and then hit a button to program it, it will, so this is cart number 3, it will be that push and hold to stop, let go, and the cart starts. If you double click it like I'm going to do here now, 1, 2, then hold number 3, you see it flashing and it stops. Now this cart is programmed to button 3. So 1 press and it stops. 1 press, the cart starts up again. If you were just to hold that button once, then push 3 to learn it, I'll show you what happens. I'm pushing the accelerator, hit 3, stops it, let go, starts it. Not very convenient for a rental track, so let's reprogram it again. 1, 2, hold it down, blinks, stops. Now it's programmed. Now it's programmed. I got the accelerator on now. 1 press, it stops and keeps the brake on until you press it again. So now we have 8 carts in our fleet, and I have them all numbered 1 through 8. So we're going to use 1 through 8 to individually stop or start a cart. However, I want to have an all stop feature for every cart. One button stops them all, just for safety. So what I'll do is I'll do the 2 click again. So 1, 2. I'm going to select button 11 for us as the all stop. Now that'll affect every cart that I program with 11. So here we got number 3, stops it, starts it, or panic 11 stops all the carts. There is one thing to be noted though. You can hit number 3 to start it again, number 3 to stop it, and number 11 to start and stop it. So if you push number 3, it won't work for any other cart. But if you push for 11, because I went down and I've done this for every cart, 11 will be my all stop. So now for the gear down feature, it's a pain in the butt to figure out which cart you want to gear down or slow down from speed 3, speed 2, speed 1. So we're going to use just the button 12. If you wanted it to be individual carts to slow down, all you would do is you press this button for the gear down, press it once, light comes on, hold your button that you desire to program it to. Now it's programmed to gear down on button 12. You can't program it to gear it up. They will only slow down, never speed up. So what we have done is we've got 8 carts in our fleet. I can individually stop any one of the 8 that I want to by pushing the number that corresponds with the cart. I can stop every cart in the fleet at the same time, or I can slow down every cart in the fleet at the same time. So we'll think of getting everybody started. Everybody gets started in gear 3. White flag comes out. Checker flag is coming out. Now we'll gear them down to gear 2. Then we'll gear them down to gear 1 as they come into the pit. And these are children riding them. So instead of going at, which would actually do 30 kilometers an hour in gear 3, or 15 kilometers an hour in gear 2, we've slowed them down to gear 1. This way the rear-ender collision when they come into the pit isn't as severe. We can also, as they come in, we can select stop, 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 whatever they come in whatever order they come into the pit, to stop them just before they hit. Brakes come on. This here, I don't understand this toggle. If anybody can identify what this does, this little magnet clip here, I thought it would be an all stop, emergency stop. It comes out, every cart will stop. That's not the case. If this is out, this remote does not work. No button will work on it. Every cart still runs. So as soon as you put it in there, every button works again. I don't understand it, why it's there, but anyway, it is there. We tape it off so that it'll never come undone. These very weak magnets that are in here. So just to go over this again one more time, double click the learn button will give you that start, stop, and start up again feature, instead of holding to stop, releasing to start up. This is your gear down button. Whatever button you program it for, ours happens to be 12, is the, you can hear it clicking, that is the gear down button. Now I've programmed every cart for one button. Button 11, that's our stop start button for everything. Hope this helps you with these Race Parx Karts. It was a little bit confusing at first. There's not very much information online about the remote and the receiver, transmitter and receiver. But that is it in a nutshell, how I've figured out how we're going to deal with ours. Let me know if you got any other ideas for it, how we can make it work better. Thanks.